Hello, Goodwill Church. Pastor José here, and I'm with Pastor Jay. And I guess there is a height disparity.
Yes. What's it like up there?
Tell you later. Right? But why don't you tell us about you being back at Goodwill Church, and also, I believe you just celebrated 16 years of ordained ministry.
That's right. So for those of you who don't know me, I was ordained and installed here at Goodwill Church in the Lindsay Pullman Chapel, before it was called Lindsay Pullman Chapel.
Absolutely.
And so after serving about 8 or 9 years, God called me out. But before he called me out, I actually had a dream for having a church in Beacon. And God, in his interesting way, has brought me back here at Goodwill to be the lead pastor at Beacon. So don't give up hope. You may have a dream that God has given you, but sometimes it takes time. So just trust in God, follow him, because I had given up on Beacon. I went to New Jersey, and God said, Jersey no good, come back to Beacon.
But God did not give up on Beacon or Pastor Jay.
Indeed. So I'm back.
We have our Harvest Fest and Trunk or Treat coming up. So our Trunk or Treat is this Sunday from 3 to 5. Our Harvest Fest in Port Jervis is on Tuesday from 5 to 7. And on Beacon on Tuesday, they'll be passing out some candy and being part of the community. So you have 3 opportunities to be involved in each and every one of our locations. So pray and come out, attend and serve.
And if you don't know which one to go to, I strongly encourage you to come out to Beacon. So for the second announcement, Port Jervis is having a worship night on Friday, November 10th at 7 p.m. So there are going to be multiple worship teams there, and they're going to raise the roof at Port Jervis. So come on out Friday, November 10th at 7 p.m. It's going to be a night of fellowship, devotionals, not just one devotional, but devotionals and worship. And God moves when we worship. So if you want to experience God move, come on out to Port Jervis.
A night of music that'll bring you joy. Compassion presents We Are Messengers Where the Joy Is tour with special guest Cochran and Company and Ben Fuller. Thursday, November 9th in Montgomery at Goodwill Church. We Are Messengers Where the Joy Is tour with Cochran and Company and Ben Fuller.
So Goodwill, are you ready? That's going to be on November 9th here in Montgomery.
And where can we get tickets?
You can get tickets at goodwillchurch.org. And if that wasn't enough, remember November 10th, Port Jervis, Night of Worship.
And now we have an announcement from Operation Christmas Child.
From our good friend, Eric.
Hello, Goodwill Church. My name is Eric Alamini. I am the Orange County drop-off leader for Operation Christmas Child. So Operation Christmas Child is a project under Samaritan's Purse. It's been around for 30 years, and Goodwill Church has been involved for at least 20 of it. So what is Operation Christmas Child? Operation Christmas Child is an opportunity to bring the good news of God to children across the world. Over the last 30 years, Operation Christmas Child has been involved in delivering millions and millions of shoeboxes across the world to deliver this message. Right now, they've delivered 205 million boxes over the last 30 years, of which last year in 2022, 10.5 million were delivered all across the world, 170 countries with almost 4,500 volunteers helping to support this. So how can you get involved? We will be having shoeboxes available in each of the branch locations for pickup, as well as information about what you can fill in them. Things like school supplies, hygiene items, toys, you name it. Anything that would be a blessing to deliver to children. Certainly it's a great opportunity for you to connect with children across the world. Operation Christmas Child and National Collection Week, when we're going to be collecting all the shoeboxes, will be the week of November 13th through November 20th. So please make sure if you're planning on delivering any boxes, you'll be able to drop them off at one of the branch locations. Eventually they will come to me. out in Montgomery. And so at that time, we'll be able to load up all the shoe boxes to its final destination. Certainly on the other end, if you're interested in volunteering, what I would like to do is really extend that offer. If you would like to volunteer, feel free to reach out to Goodwill Church. They'll be able to connect you with myself. We're always looking for volunteers during the week of Collection Week. So really, if it's in your heart to do so, please come to us. And finally, I do want to close with this. I mentioned earlier that Goodwill Church has been involved for many years, 20 years. So Operation Christmas Child has given us, you, an award for its service over the last 20 years. And certainly it's a wonderful blessing to be able to receive this on behalf of Goodwill Church. We're hoping that we'll be able to continue to support Operation Christmas Child for the next 20. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you during National Collection Week.
So Pastor Jose,
Yeah?
I remember I started the Israel trip here a long time ago.
You did.
And I hear there's another one coming up, but I know there's a lot of questions about what's going on right now.
Yeah, so in order to get that information, we're going to have another Israel meeting. That's going to be on November 12th at 1 o'clock here in Montgomery. Dr. Brian Whitman will be with us, and he'll bring us the most up-to-date information on our annual trip. And I know there's concern whether it's safe, not safe. Will we be able to get our monies back in reference to the trip? He'll be able to help us on November 12th, again at 1 o'clock here in Montgomery.
And I know Dr. Brian Whitman, he has a love for the people there. So I'm sure it's not just going to be informational. I'm sure there's going to be a time of prayer as well. So please come on out.
Absolutely. And let me say this, right? In light of all the concerns, we still have people joining our trip. So again, come out November 12th at 1 o'clock for our informational Israel meeting. Hit it, Jay.
Well, that's it for this week's announcements. Hope you enjoyed the worship service. Let's glorify God and let's enjoy Him forever. And if you don't have a place to go, come out to Beacon.
God bless.